Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now tonight's pour is going to be a car themed one. Why? Because, well, it's a commission piece and I love doing the car ones. Actually, these, I've had a lot of orders for specific ones for Christmas presents for people, and this is another one. And I'm kind of excited about this one because it's got one of my favorite styles of cars, and it is a 68 Chevy Nova. There you go. Oh, look at that. I love that body style. White with those flames. You know I love flames on it. Now this is a 68. Now the very first, I probably told this before, but the very first car that I wanted to buy on my own, it wasn't the one I bought, but I came real close to buying it, but somebody beat me to it before I could get it. But it was going to be my first car that I owned, and it was I think it was a 71 Nova, red, kind of the same body style. And then of course I ended up buying it, ended up with a 1971 Chevy Chevelle. It wasn't the SS, but it was a Chevelle, which has a similar body type to it, style. So anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to go with a red background. Now these are the colors that the client asked for. So they want to do a red background, and they want the flames out of it, but they want the flames with gray, silver, red, and white. And so the red will be mixed in there with that anyway, but I'm kind of more excited about the silver, doing some silver flames with it. So that's what we're going to do. And I've already got all the paints mixed, and the red is down on the canvas, so all we have to do is get started. All right, so as you can see, we already have the red down. So I've got some gray mixed here. All I did was some white and a little bit of black to get the color of gray I wanted. And now it does kind of look like the silver, but the silver will, once it dries, and the resin will bring that metallic silver out in that. And so I'm going to go with the gray on the bottom. Then we're going to go with some of this silver, which you can tell kind of looks the same, but you can see a little bit of difference in there. Yep, we got a little gunk in there. Let's see if we can get that squeezed out. Nope. Well, I'm going to take the lid off here. I've had this silver for a while mixed. We're going to put some white, I think mostly on the outside. Well, this is all gunked up a little bit too. Oh, gunky. I'm going to pour some red on the outside of this. Get our hair dryer. Oops, my thing. A little nozzle popped off. Give her a torch. See if I can get that. I think I got that silver out of there. That little piece of gunk so I can fine tune my silver a little bit better. I kind of want a lot of silver. We're going to pour a little bit of red in here. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to use my red that I've already got mixed up a little bit. All right, so now to start with the flamey part. All right, it's kind of hard to tell right now between the gray and the silver. They were both pretty well matched in there. And there's not a whole lot of white. I didn't want to do a ton of white. Well, I might put a little bit in here. All right, I don't think I'm going to mess with it much more. So we'll have the car right there. I think we'll have a good piece. Before I actually resin it and put the car on there, I will, once this dries, I'll set the car there, take a picture of it, send it to the client, and get their approval on it, as I always do. And then we will see if they approve or not. If they do approve of this, we will put resin it and set the car in and finish it off. If they don't, I will redo this. I will actually put a car of my own on here. I don't know which one I would, but I'd find something. And still keep this piece. So it will get a car on it. Hopefully it will be the one that the client would like. All right, as you can see, I've already poured the resin on here, but I'm doing another piece, so I want to get it done. And I'm not actually filming that one. But, so this is a 10 by 20 canvas. I poured 7 ounces of Pro Marine resin on here, 3.5 the hardener, 3.5 the epoxy. And I have the back taped. And I tell you what, I sent a picture to the client to see if it was all right. They said, yes, that's awesome. And so I am excited to get this resined, and I will be able to meet them this weekend and get this to them so that they can have it for a Christmas present. Surprise gift for her husband, which is awesome. So I'm excited to get this one done. And I painted another commission piece last night, and I painted a commission piece tonight. And the other one I'm resining is also a commission piece. But like I said, I'm not filming that one. But you'll have to go to my Holiday Paintings Facebook page and Instagram to see the picture of that one. So and it is actually an 8x10. It's not as big, and it's red and white and black. Some black in it for the colors for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. It's for a Nebraska Cornhusker fan, and it has a sticker with their logo on it, which is awesome. Bubbles out. So 2 of my Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon abstract paintings of that symbol, that album cover. They will be, the last 2 I have are actually sold and are going to be picked up this weekend as well. So if all goes well, I will have this piece, the 2 Pink Floyds, and the Nebraska piece all delivered and or in the mail, because the one from excuse me, the one for Nebraska is actually going to be shipped to Kansas, which most of you know geography. Kansas is just south of Nebraska. When I lived there, I had a couple buddies of mine that were brothers. They had family up there, up in Kearney, Nebraska. And so I would go up there with them in the summertime, and we actually worked up there for a little bit and detasseled corn up in the fields up there. Not the funnest job in the world, but hey, it paid good, especially at that time. Now kids these days would go, you only got paid, I don't know, it's probably 3 something an hour back in them days, back in the early 80s. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. So it was late 70s, early 80s, and I remember we always went to Dusty's Records in Kearney, Nebraska. And so if any of you have ever been there, know what I'm talking about, are old enough to remember record stores, leave a comment. I'd love to see if there's people out there that have been to that place. I had a t-shirt. I bought a t-shirt that said Dusty's Records on it. I loved that t-shirt. I just loved it. My buddy was talking with his family one time. So he texted me and said, hey, you remember Dusty's Records? We used to have t-shirts to that place, didn't we? And I had a picture on my phone of me in that t-shirt. And I sent it to him, and boy, he got a kick out of that big time, and his family did too. He was the same one that used to go up there with me, or I went up there with, I guess. All right. So here we go. Now, this is kind of shaped this way, so we're going to set the car in here, coming like that. At an angle, which I love. I don't need them all being straight forward. So there we go. We got the silver, and it does have some gray in there, the silver and gray flames with some white, with that white, red, and red flame car. Oh, I love that car, the Nova. So, if you like this video, like this painting, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and as always, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.